recording, the cameras are running, and we are ready to start character creation for our new mage. Ooh, someone's echoing.
Sorry, my bad. And I'm echoing now.
Yes, you are.
You ruined everything, Jamie.
Yes, you have. Completely ruined.
We have to restart the call now.
Yeah.
Now we
so,
can all be ashamed.
Okay, let's all pretend we just started the call. 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody!
Oh,
My penis
Hey.
is hard.
Oh, you all dressed up too? What a coincidence!
Wow.
Wow!
Aside from two of you and the one off of camera.
All
Taylor,
right,
wait
so,
to bring down the curve.
Right, so
It's
what
comfortable,
we're going
I
to
don't
do then
care.
is we are going to be playing Mage 20th Anniversary. So, knowing that most of us here have not played Mage, and I don't think any of us have actually played 20th Anniversary,
Nope.
we are going to take character creation a bit slow and kind of walk through the rules and what things mean. Now, I have played quite a bit of Mage. It's just the one that the 20th Anniversary is the 20th anniversary of, so it's a little out of date. 18 years or so.
That's almost as old as I am.
Yeah, I mean, bearing in mind that this book is the 20th Anniversary edition, I was playing when the original books were the new books. So, I mean, you know.
Casey's old school.
You were a
Yeah,
couple
we
of
knew
years
that.
before me then, Captain.
yeah.
more of Casey's old.
Oh.
Old school, old.
It's like
yeah.
I always feel old, and then I join this call and talk to Case, and I feel good. It's all.
Yeah. So, because of that, I am going to tinker with character creation a bit. We are not going to build standard characters for this game. We're going to build characters my way, which will mean that you are slightly more powerful than the standard Technocracy agents.
Like
I'll
that.
still find a way to die nice and easy.
Well, you will discover very quickly in this game that even starting out, if you kind of arrange things in a certain way, you can do very powerful things as a mage anyway. And you will be held back slightly by the fact that you as players don't probably understand exactly what you can do.
So that'll be kind of how it's...
So by
balanced.
overpowering your characters, it's going to take you a while to realize you're actually overpowered and figure out what you can do with it.
Well, don't tell us. Spoilers. Shit.
Well, you know. So, we have discussed previous to the game that we are going to, for this, play you. Each of you is going to be building yourself. What that means is for the initial creation, I'm going to throw out the normal dice mechanics, or the normal dot mechanics. And starting out, each of you does have a character sheet.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh god, it has my picture. No.
Yeah, mine does too. Can
Oh, I
Why
replaced
does it-
my picture.
Can we please take a picture of
ULY.
Huh?
What was that, Jamie?
Why does the top say QNULY? No one else is seeing that?
Where?
QNUL.
Okay, never mind.
What are you on
Continue.
about?
No, if you guys can't see it, it's clearly just me. Because
What's
it's
in that chocolate milk?
Where-
Jamie? Jesus.
I don't know what you're babbling about.
coffee.
Like on your character sheet, or
No, at the top of roll 20. So you know
Oh,
where
you
all the
might wanna
tabs are, where
refresh.
it's like information, everything like that. It just says Q and I'll take a picture.
It does not. It says
This is why we have
Technocratic
technology.
Amalgam.
have you tried reloading the page?
Amalgam.
Yeah.
Amalgam.
Amalgam.
We're good.
Amalgam.
Clicked so many times, it's just muscle memory at this point.
So, for the record, the word amalgam is
Amalgam.
used by the Technocracy to determine a group of operatives that have been put together who are from different conventions.
Okay.
So it is rather than a team of specialists, you are a team that is varied in your abilities and practices. Okay?
I don't have that.
Yeah, no, that tab does not exist for us, Jamie.
Yeah, that's just you.
Okay, that's just me then.
That
Yeah.
that
Okay.
is that is a chat symbol, an image symbol, a journal symbol.
That's your font settings. You need to go back in and change your font. Either increase it or lower it. I had that exact same thing.
The images
I didn't
are
understand what
appearing
you.
as letters instead of.
Yeah, basically, it's just you need to go in and mess with your font settings.
Yeah.
Try and get it back to default.
Okay, let's continue while I figure out how to do that.
All right. So what I want you to do, starting out, is you will see that you each already have a character sheet. I think I've already filled in the Cabal name as Unity Amalgam. I think I might have already filled in your names for you as well.
Yep.
We're going to start with the box in the middle that says Attributes.
Is my name really Mad?
Yes.
It's
Well,
Mad.
I did not have a proper name for you, so yes,
Do we want to use our proper names?
that is up to you.
Yeah.
I
am.
want to have a nickname.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Charlie.
All right.
That's me.
Hi, my name is Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Very awkward, isn't it?
Fuck you.
Now,
Oh my
I'll
god,
go-
I watch
no,
your
I'll-
YouTube videos all
No,
the time.
no, I'll be
No,
serious. I'll be
now,
serious.
what I will
Mad.
say.
Yeah.
Is
What-
your real name Jacob?
Yep.
That's a
What-
very bland name. I was not expecting
That's
Jacob.
right.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm actually just gonna use my middle name. I'm just
What-
gonna use
Hey,
my
Matt,
What I
that's your
will what I
name.
will say to you is that many technocratic agents do not use they use an alias. So
Can we make our different names?
So what you could have going on in this game, should you so choose, is that your name would be Jamie or Taylor or whatever, but you use an alias of something else.
No, I know.
My
I know.
queen.
So, Casey, can I do this? This is something that I'm gonna ask. Can I use Rothschild?
If you'd like.
Sorry, what?
But what I want you to do to
Did you say
begin with,
Rothschild?
No, I was wondering if I was allowed to be called Rothschild.
it's a
Rothschild.
reference.
Rothschild.
Like,
Yeah, it's-
Rothschild. What?
Rothschild. You guys don't know who Rothschild is?
I do. Yeah.
Of course we know.
I was looking it up
Oh.
a bit.
Rothschild.
It's a rich family.
Yeah.
Very.
Very,
It's
very
ba-
rich family.
Okay,
Very-
they basically invented banking.
There's a conspiracy that they rule the world.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
Oh no, shit, fuck, don't Google search Rothschild. Fuck, my.
Right.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
What comes
Okay.
up?
All right. So
oh,
going to
rotting
Google it.
teeth. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
yeah, we're way off.
Oh
track.
god, it auto completes for rotting children's teeth.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So
Sorry.
attributes.
Me, sideways.
Now, attributes, you start with
Yeah.
1 dot in everything. That basically means you're alive.
Cool.
Normally, you assign dots based on priorities and orders and all of that. I don't want you to do that. I want you to mark down you.
Oh god.
I
Now,
was supposed
bearing,
I have 5 strength.
bearing in mind, 1 dot means you are unexercised, unpracticed, or inept at something.
Mm.
2 dots is a result of occasional effort or application. 3 dots means something you practice regularly or are naturally talented at. 4 dots is exceptional, frequently applied, tested, and honed, or naturally gifted.
We're supposed to be humble?
5 dots
Yeah.
is the peak of human capability. Now, I'm going to go ahead and
Can
say
you write
now,
this
What was
Yeah.
4 dots again?
4 dots is exceptional, frequently applied, tested, and honed, naturally gifted.
Okay.
Well,
I have
Sam
a
is
very
upstairs.
low opinion of myself. Can someone help me with this?
Yeah, I can.
High
Put
charisma.
one for everything.
Yeah, you...
So,
Oh yeah, hi Chris.
Yeah.
so
thank
basically,
you.
Intelligent.
Can
if-
we do... Can we do
And
together?
Doc, I'm just saying, just because of your big balls, put a lot in appearance.
yeah, so,
I'm just saying.
so if we
It counts.
want to go through each,
Just
Don't
because of my
let
big
parents the entire time we're playing.
so if we want to go through each of these and kind of discuss them a bit more. What we'll do is we'll
Yeah, that
start
would be
with
nice.
strength.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Me.
go,
Oh,
Jamie. What do you
go
think
ahead.
your strength is?
4.
4.
It's something that I use all the time. I'm stronger than most people my size.
Okay, so you can
I'm stronger than more people that are taller and bigger than me.
lift quite heavy objects. You can say a
I can
50-pound bag of
Pick up
flour.
and yeah, easy.
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, if it's 50 pounds,
no,
that's
I
no,
awesome.
can lift that literally every day at work.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a 4 strength means something that you do heavy lifting regularly.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, mine's gonna be a 3 then. I don't do it
Mine-
regularly, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
3
get
means
three.
What
you
about-
a 3 means you could lift that bag, but you're not going to be able to carry it very far, and you don't do it that often. A 4
Yeah.
I
means
carry
you can
it.
lift it, you can carry it, it's no problem.
JC,
It's scary how strong I am.
I'm no clue where I am on this scale. I am not joking you because
Push up
Dude,
the
you do
competition,
no
guys.
manual labor.
okay,
Let's all of
Okay.
us do push-ups.
No,
and
no,
we'll
no, no,
see.
but-
If you really genuinely
In a
have
suit.
no clue,
Yeah. That's the
I
only
would
way to do
say,
it.
do you consider yourself exceptionally weak?
no, I'm opposite of the scale.
Then I'd say go with average. If you really don't know what you can do, you're not practiced at it, you don't do it often.
I can lift a car.
What?
I'm not shitting you. I have.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there are adrenaline and things in
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
why.
saying is,
That's
if
why
you,
I'm
if you
asking.
don't lift things a lot, if you don't do it regularly, if you don't
Yeah.
I am-
apply it,
No, that's my asking because you're asking me to do something every day. I don't. But
Right.
I've
and
used
if,
it.
if that's the case,
It's
then
like I
it
am.
would be a
I'm.
2.
I am.
Kim,
I'm that kind
Kim.
of person that lift. I do 110 kilos on the bench
Yeah, so
without
a 2.
without any problem.
Yeah, if you're able to
Yeah, I was-
lift when you need to lift, but you don't lift regularly,
Yeah.
if you don't apply that regularly, go with a 2.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, as someone who's recently like just started jogging and shit, would that be an average? Because
That wouldn't be strength, that would be dex.
really okay.
Or actually,
so
actually,
Oh, I
Possibly
thought that would be
stamina.
stamina.
That would be
actually,
stamina.
now
that
I'm
would probably be
confused.
more stamina. Yeah,
Yeah.
Run,
Okay.
Okay.
running
My
distance would be
stamina's-
stamina.
Probably gonna be a 1 because I have none.
Yeah.
No, none for running.
Dexterity.
Running kills me.
Dexterity is going to cover your hand-eye coordination, your balance.
Oh, that's a 1. I trip on air.
Really?
You know, being able to
Yeah.
throw a baseball, being able to throw a dart, being able
Are-
to do a somersault.
Are we
What
doing
was
these one
three-
after another, or are we just doing them all right now?
Well,
Like, or
Let's do them one after another. That
we're,
way
we're,
all
we're
the
doing
same
we're
thing.
doing them one after another, but because that came up, I was just giving things where they would fit better.
Okay.
So strength, Jamie, you think you have a 4?
Yeah.
You lift regularly. You can do it without much trouble. Doc, what would you say?
1.
A 1. So you would consider yourself quite physically poor. You
I
don't
am
lift and you don't.
Very unfit. Yes.
Okay. Charles?
I'd probably go with like an average of like a 2 or a 3, something.
Okay.
I do walk with a cane, and that takes
Well,
considerably more.
that's not
muscle.
strength. That's going to be your stamina. Strength is more lifting, carrying.
Oh, okay, right. So yeah, that'd probably be like a 2.
Okay. Kim, you've already said a 2
I'm
because
2.
you don't do it regularly.
Yeah.
Madman?
I think a 3. I exercise.
Taylor?
Yeah. I'm on 3 because every time I go to my dog food, I have to lift 50 pounds, and it's not an issue. I just don't do it every day.
Yeah.
But I can
I-
do it if I have to.
If I
so-
was looking at myself, I'd probably go with a 3 as well.
Yeah.
Next then, dexterity. Like I said, balance, hand-eye coordination.
What would
When does
3
that
be?
come up?
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah,
I do a lot of canoeing. I canoe every
Okay.
weekend.
Casey.
Is that dexterity because it's
Stamina.
balancing?
That
No,
would,
I
it
think
would
about
be
the
your
balance.
strength, too.
Oh.
yeah, there's a lot of balance involved in canoeing as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
Just
what's that?
That's
staying on a
crazy.
treadmill for extended period of time without tripping more than 4 times.
Can
Does
you
that
jump rope?
count?
Okay,
You do
I've been
jump rope.
canoeing for 15 years. I
Yeah.
would say my balance is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's dexterity because that's not necessarily like hand-eye coordination.
I mean,
balance,
it is.
because dexterity is
What
also
was it?
things like walking a tight rope, or doing a somersault, or keeping your balance on a narrow beam.
In that case, I'm gonna put a 4.
Okay, yeah.
Can
I'd probably
we-
go for myself a 2.
Can
What
we,
is a
can we
3 in
do one by
dexterity?
one by one because we're talking above each other all the time?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
sorry.
Yeah, that would be actually quite good if we could do that.
Well, we had
Yeah.
started that, and then everyone got excited.
Yeah.
So, jumping back then, Jamie, dexterity?
I was gonna put it at a 1, but I don't think I'm that bad, so I put it at a 2.
Yeah, a 1 means you're completely inept at it.
I trip on air, so
That might be a
A 1.
1.
I might really
It might be a 1.
Can you throw a ball? Can you throw a dart? Can you
Accurate,
fire a
not
gun?
just throw one.
Well, yeah, I mean, with any kind of accuracy.
And
Actually,
that's
I'm pretty good with a gun.
that's a difference as well. Like firing a gun
think it might
and
be
throwing
a lot.
something are two very different.
They're different
Hand-eye
types of
coordination.
activities, but they're
Yeah.
both still hand-eye coordination.
I have a fucked up ankle and really bad shoulders, so I can't do many of those things.
Right.
I think I'll just leave it at 2.
Doc, dexterity?
I think I'm gonna go with a 4 because I have pretty good hand-eye coordination. You know, I'm pretty dexterous, I'd say. I'm
Nice.
just not strong whatsoever.
That works. Charles?
Let's go with a 2.
Okay. You're average, but you're not exceptional.
Yeah.
Kim?
I'm gonna go with a 5.
Oh,
I've been at the shooting range since I was 7. I've been fencing since I was 10. I've been 3
What are
times
you,
awarded the gold medalist in the military for shooting. I've also, on top of this, been in the competition of Norwegian Championship in fencing 3 times.
Okay.
I didn't win, but I was there.
Yeah, I would,
So,
I would
I-
say
Yeah, that's-
5. 5 is usually along the ranks of you could be a professional at something.
Yeah, I've
So, I mean, if you
actually
have
considered taking up
competed at a
shooting.
national level, if you've done things like that, that's probably one of the few times I would say, yeah, 5 is probably accurate then.
I do kind of want to take up shooting again. I haven't done it the last year, and it's pissing me off just because
Yeah,
of my mom.
I'm-
Don't be pissed off empty shooting. Yes.
No.
Keep those two separate.
No,
it is,
No,
Shooting's so good.
it's pissed off when not shooting.
Very separate.
but it's
It's
that's
pissed off
why
when
I-
not shooting, and then not
Yeah,
pissed off
you live
when
far too close by
But
to me for just.
It's some,
yeah.
some of the things
Pissed
that
off
gave me.
Norwegian guy.
No, but
It's
you know
very
how
good.
this is.
Oh, yeah.
I've had it's one of the things that gave you release, and I haven't had it for a year because of my mom, because I've been working with her cancer. So it's been like I haven't really had the time.
Yeah,
But really
I definitely understand, because it's something I used to do all the time in Louisiana, and here
Can't really
the
do
gun
that.
laws are so different
I know.
that it's nearly impossible.
It's one of the things I'm not.
Shooting my backyard anymore. It's so weird.
Yeah, well,
No, you can do that here.
you laugh about that, but that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
No, it
We used to.
I know.
heard-
That's why we're laughing because we know that's what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, keeping a gun next to the front door to shoot a squirrel that lives in the yard was a way of life. And now it's like having a gun is this big, massive. The cops have to come around to your house once a year and check everything out, kind of thing.
Yeah, I still get that. I hear once a year just to check
Yeah.
out that I've locked everything in.
So we've got Kim's 5. Madman, where are you on? Where did you decide to be on Dex?
4.
A 4.
But that was not because of the shooting, but because of just balancing canoe and stuff like that.
That works. And Taylor, Dexterity?
What would a 3 be?
A 3
I'm feeling
is
3.
above average, but not exceptional. If you play darts regularly, or if you would say you have above average balance, or
Mine's more on the hand-eye coordination.
hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Darts would still be an example of hand-eye coordination.
Honestly, guys,
It's mostly because I've got to the point where I can type without ever having to look at the keyboard.
no. But can I fill in?
And that's-
Can I say it differently? Gaming is hand-eye coordination, guys.
Yeah,
If you
Mhm.
I do
don't
that
throw games,
constantly.
you're
certainly is.
pretty high.
Yeah, that's why I'm
I
putting
would
it
like
3 and not
to
4, because it's like I don't do nothing else with it. So
Yeah. You have,
Yeah,
you have a
but-
specific type, but you are very
Yes.
good at that. So yeah, I'd say
Oh,
3
yeah.
works.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on then. Charisma.
Stamina.
Stamina, you mean?
Stamina.
Now, oh, sorry, we haven't done
Stamina.
stamina. No, we have not done
Strong
stamina.
and fat. But the,
Stamina.
Okay,
Stamina.
so stamina is your
Stamina.
ability to keep going.
1.
one.
It is running distances. It is enduring pain and keeping going.
Could
Oh,
I
I-
change one of mine?
What are you changing?
I'm gonna change strength to 2 because now that I think about it, I can lift. It's
Just
just
not
I
for
don't
long.
do it. Not for long. I
You're,
haven't done it.
you're
Yeah.
probably like me. You can you just do short energy bursts and do something, and then it's like
Right. Yes. Exactly.
That would be a 2 strength and probably possibly even a 2 stamina.
Yeah.
You know, you're average. You're not inept, but you're not outstanding in any way.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
start
gonna go with 1 stamina though.
Okay.
I suck.
So Jamie, what are you going with for stamina?
I did a 4. I'm a long distance runner. I don't think I'm a 5 though.
Yeah, like I said, 5 is like
Yeah.
professional type level, so a 5 is going to be quite rare.
Nah, I'm not
Yeah,
pro.
if you're doing
Definitely a
if you're
4.
doing
I think I'm a
distance
4.
running and things, that's a 4. Doc, you've already given yours. Charles.
I'm gonna go 4. I can certainly push myself, especially through pain and shit like that. So
Kim.
I think I'm a 3.
3.
I don't think I'm as good as 4.
So you're slightly above average, but not exceptional.
It's like I have no issues with working 15 hours a day for months upon months upon months. But if you want me to run somewhere, it's like, hey, I'm dead before I get there. You know?
Yeah, that,
So-
I'd say 3 points for that then.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
Madman?
mine's going to be as well.
I can eat very spicy food.
Now hold
I
on.
think that counts.
If that's not a 5,
Good
I don't know
job.
what
Good
is.
job,
Okay.
Now hold on now.
Okay.
If we were
I'll let you
if we
know.
were gauging stamina off of spicy food, I would have an 8.
Yeah.
I can handle sriracha.
Oh,
Ooh.
I know, big man up in here.
That's
I'm,
fine.
I'm gonna back off. Okay, sorry, I didn't know we had
Yeah.
that level of.
It's burning
Yeah,
off. Like,
Spicy food is great.
Sriracha is like mother's milk. That's
That's a
I-
top
You had a
notch.
weird mother in that case.
I have some sauce in the cupboard that is known as Satan's sweat. I'll send you
Nice.
some of that.
Oh God. Oh, that's
Stamina, I'm thinking a
That's
2
great.
or a 3,
Okay.
but
If you're
you said you do kayaking.
yeah, okay.
how long?
Well, like-
how long do you count?
Yeah, but
How
I'm
long
thinking
do you
that's
kayak
different.
for?
Though. That's different. Though.
Cool.
That's different though. Because
I
It's
think
a fun workout.
sure,
How,
but
how
I mean,
long does a kayaking session
not running.
last?
3 hours.
Okay.
Are
If
you
were out all
constantly
d-
rowing at that point?
Well,
Or
yeah,
are you-
No, you gotta because otherwise
You have to
don't get
control the
forward.
stream.
Then,
Or you're
then I would say a solid 3 to 4.
I would
honestly.
say that
Uh,
probably qualifies as 3.
Yeah. Okay,
Uh,
3.
can you guys agree with me that if I say mental stamina is like a 2, and then you add another 2 if you're physical stamina, and if you're pro, you add another
mental stamina is different.
one? True.
Yeah.
Mental stamina is going to fall under wits.
Okay, you're putting that there.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
gonna drop my
Another
stamina
one.
to 3. then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember,
Well,
remember
notice
the
that's under
column
the
we're looking at
physical.
is physical.
Oh.
So we are looking at your
Yeah.
physical stamina.
Okay.
Your mental stats we'll get to later on. But in this, we are talking about physical
Oh
stamina.
shit! I'm not even sure if I want to go through that part. Yeah. no, I'm not joking. I got some family history. That's not that fun.
Well,
Ooh.
moving on from stamina, social abilities.
Jimmy, you can't do that. I can do that.
Ooh.
Your social charisma.
I can do mine really far. Ooh.
Now, your charisma is your ability to convince people, not by tricking them into doing anything, but charisma is getting them to do things by example. It's being a leader and people wanting to do what you're doing. So, starting again, Jamie. 2.
Everyone got real quiet.
No one wants to do what the fuck I do. I lead people younger than me, but I never lead anyone older than me.
That's
So
still,
I just,
if you are able to do something, and by that be an example, then I'd say you're not inept at charisma. That would be a 2.
cool, 2 then.
Yep, Doc.
I'm going to let everybody else decide what my charisma
Doc is a 4.
Duck is a 4, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
There you go.
Thank you.
Because of his huge balls.
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
that's.
I mean,
it's-
yeah, I mean,
You need a little
it's so-
plastic window for your pants that
Honest-
just shows your balls.
I mean, Doc, you could have the potential of a 5, but there's a couple of things you lack sometimes.
Is that like a ball bra? Is that what you're talking about?
You're a high 4.
Yeah,
Somebody
I
get, like, some
would
speakers
agree
for
that
your
Doc is a
balls.
high 4 in charisma.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you. I appreciate that.
Charles, where are you going for charisma?
2.
2.
Yeah.
Kim.
Trained leadership and natural charisma. Do they fall under the same thing?
Well, if you are intentionally saying things to try to get them to do something, that's manipulation.
Yeah, I'm
If you
way better
are
at manipulation.
if you are doing it in such a way that people are seeing that and following suit,
No, I would say that I got a 2 charisma. Manipulation
Okay.
is probably loads higher, but not charisma.
okay. Madman, where do you say you're at?
I don't know really.
Well, you need to know. Really.
Oh,
Where would everyone else say Madman's charisma
yeah,
is?
that's better. Yeah, that's easier.
I'd say probably about a 3.
I don't disagree with a 3.
Right then,
You have a high 3. It's a very high 3.
I'll take
Yeah.
it.
Looking
Well,
at
you
some
can
of your
have
previous
those.
characters, I would say you have a higher charisma than you do a manipulation. Because a lot of what you do is simply doing something and then letting others see you do it and then following suit. You don't necessarily spend a lot of time convincing them to do it. You just say, right,
Right.
I'm going to do this, and then others will follow. So I would say that would be a 3.
Okay, cool.
And Taylor.
Would this involve actually helping people learn something, like teaching?
Not necessarily. It could be going to work every day and doing a good job, and other people that you work with seeing that. You're not
Yes.
necessarily actively teaching them, but you're providing an example by what you're doing.
Yeah, you're just doing
Oh,
something and all the people
yeah.
follow you for doing it.
We'll put it at 2 then.
Okay.
Just average.
All right. Going to switch it up a bit then for manipulation, because that's what manipulation is all about. And we're going to start back again with Taylor for manipulation.
Oh no.
Now, this is specifically you talking someone into something, or acting in such a way that you convince or trick them into doing what you want. It's not leading by example, it is actively trying to act in such a way that you get them to do something for you.
I don't think
It'll
I've
be a-
ever seen you trick anyone.
You guys have also only known me for a year.
Or
It's gonna
we
be a
didn't
3,
know
and I'm not
because
proud
he's
of
so
it.
good at it. He's like a 5.
I was about to
and
say
we just have
something.
no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine's a 3, and I'm not proud about it.
Okay?
Oh,
Madman?
it's not high. I don't lie a lot. It seems.
You don't have to lie to manipulate.
Yeah,
someone.
manipulation
No,
is
it's
not
like,
necessarily
I want
lying.
that. I want you to give me that.
Yeah,
Come on.
this could be, going back to a workplace example, if you have a team of people under you, and you need to up their performance to increase your company's figures, knowing what to say to them to encourage them to do better, knowing what will incentivize them, Okay, yeah, I know that if I offer them a little bit more money, that's not going to do a lot. But I know if I offer them a day off, if we meet this target, that will work.
I will
Knowing
make
how to do that, that's manipulation.
I will say a 2.
Okay,
I would say a 2.
so you're
It
not
feels
very
the
manipulative.
manipulation's more on the scale of you just know how people work a little better.
Yes.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a 2. It's
Okay.
I think it's
No problem.
more
Kim,
accurate.
I'm a 4.
a 4.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
manipulation. This is kind of one of the ones where I actually, if I was looking at my own stats, I would say is a 4 or a 5.
Yeah, because you're a DM. It's your
You know,
fucking job to manipulate us to do
20,
stupid shit.
30 years as a DM, you learn how to manipulate
Yeah.
people. That's
Yeah.
that I would say is definitely one of my,
It-
like I said, high 4s or 5s.
And to my knowledge, you do it at work as well.
It's just part of how I live.
Yeah, it's part of how I live too. So that's why I don't want to put myself at a 5 because I'm not that I'm not CEO level manipulation. If I was, then I would have said I was a 5. But I'm a management level, then I say I'm a strong 4.
Yeah, this is why I
Yeah.
said for myself a strong 4, maybe a 5. It's
Yeah.
kind of in that range, yeah. But yeah, I would definitely see, working in the corporate world and succeeding and doing well. A 4 is definitely something that could be easily explained. Charles, how manipulative are you?
This is the hardest thing to answer, right?
Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, I do manager. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel good about why mine's a 3.
Well, at a certain point, you sit there and think, how can I convey that I'm a manipulative piece of shit without sounding like a manipulative piece of shit?
Well,
Don't.
exactly.
And that's why I said I feel very
See,
bad.
if you cannot do that, then you don't
I
have a
just
high
did that.
manipulation.
I
Oh.
just did that. I
Fair
just said
point.
it.
Yeah, if you cannot think of a way to convey that in a positive spin, then your manipulation is not high. There's a good gauge for you.
Fair enough. 2.
High
Doc,
I've helped people plenty before by giving them advice and telling them exactly, what to do and how to live. And I mean, people go for advice to me, basically.
Yeah.
That's what they do all the time. I have like a bunch of different friends who just pour their problems onto me, and I help them a lot. So I would probably say about 4.
well, I want to say as well, not only that, but knowing the way that you often kind of take a lead role in groups, and then also, again, DMing. It's one of those things.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
As a DM,
Absolutely.
your manipulation has to go up some.
It's so annoying if you don't understand how to talk people into doing things as a DM.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I have
Absolutely.
had DMs like that, and it pisses me off.
yeah.
Sorry.
It's
Like,
a
don't
skill
mean
you
to
have
it.
to practice.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're going to run a game of anything, you have to practice that.
What the fuck?
So yeah, I would say definitely Doc, a 4 is fitting there as well. And Jamie. Miss, I always act like I'm innocent, although everyone knows I'm not.
Fuck you, Casey.
That's a form of manipulation.
I say I'm naturally talented at it. Because I don't mean to manipulate people, and afterwards I'm like, oh, I totally flooded my eyes and I got my way. So,
I would say, just from an outside perspective, giving a slight edge just because you're female,
Yeah.
it's got to be either a 3 or a 4. If you were male, I would probably say 3, but I almost want to give the extra bump just because of gender.
because I have tits.
Yeah, which
Pretty
are
much, yeah.
which are an automatic
The
bonus
unfair
to
advantage.
manipulation.
I have
That is
lost a
an
job.
automatic advantage on all manipulation.
I have lost a job
Fuck
to
it.
tits. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Sorry, what?
I have lost a job to tits.
Yeah.
I'd
You've
say,
Kim, what you do at your workplace, that's entirely, I mean,
No.
you,
It's up to
between
you.
you and HR,
Closed doors.
dude.
I'm thankful about it now because I got to go through one of the best things in my life. But at the time, I lost the leadership role based on the fact that she was female, I was male. She was like supermodel looking. I had every score higher than her and performed well above standards, but she got the job.
yeah.
And the boss slept with her at the Christmas table, so it was like, tits.
Yeah, there you go. I would say anyone over 30 has probably had some kind of workplace experience like that.
Yeah, they probably have.
All right.
Oh, I can't wait. That sounds like great fun.
Oh boy.
Well, see, you've just got the advice right there. Score worse, have tits, sleep with the boss, get the job.
Boom.
This system
There
actually
you go.
works. So
Okay, so appearance.
Yeah, moving on to appearance. Switching it up again, let's start with Kim.
I have no clue. Let the other guys decide.
Okay, so bearing in mind here, a 2 is average human appearance. A 5 is like supermodel top, like Adonis level perfection.
I'd say about a 3. He's pretty dapper,
Above
especially in that suit right about now.
above
Then
average.
we're saying-
Oh yeah, that's why we all put on the suit.
Yeah.
Not score
The
just a
reason.
little
Yeah.
bit.
So
One
so
score.
so you would all say Kim is above average, but not exceptional.
yeah.
Right.
Look at them baby blues. He got them blue eyes.
Okay, so we'll call that a 3. Madman.
Definitely.
Oh, he's a
4.
5.
He's handsome.
No, 5.
Handsome as
Look at
hell.
him.
5.
Look at
Come
him.
on.
Guys, stop.
Well, bearing in mind that 5 is like professional model,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
we'd
look at
say let's go with 4.
I mean, I would be okay
Thank
with
You need
it,
to stop,
except for
man.
the
You
fact
you
that
are
he's a-
doing things to me.
What was that, Doc?
Now we can
Hold
actually-
on a second, guys. Hold on, guys. What was that, Doc?
I said I would totally be on board with a 5, except for the fact that he's a ginger. And that's
Oh,
I agree.
Oh.
I agree.
No. Look at him.
No, I agree.
Oh,
So-
Now
wow.
I'm dripping, so I mean, that's just.
so shall we go with a 4 for Madman?
Thank you very much.
All right,
Yep.
I'm not happy about it, but yeah.
Taylor.
2. I have no confidence in my appearance.
Is it off time? Is it off time?
2 is average.
Yeah, 2's average. I'm like, Two.
Yeah.
Nothing underneath.
Charles.
2.
2. Doc, the only man afraid to put his face on camera.
I was, and I'm not afraid. I'm just a little bit self-centered right now.
Self-centered. Wouldn't that mean you'd want to be on camera?
Yeah, exactly.
And have your camera
The
bigger
opposite
than
of
everyone else's?
self-centered, the
Self-conscious.
opposite of that.
Self-conscious, yeah.
A little bit self-conscious right now. Everybody's wearing a fucking suit. I don't have.
We got the appearance score now, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's all good. We're all dressing now.
I'm gonna put my hoodie back on now.
Yeah.
All right, so Doc, what would you say?
2.
2? All right. Jamie? Everyone else, Jamie.
Yet again, because you are a girl, appearance is a big thing. So,
Well, I mean,
It is true.
yeah.
You get away
So.
with a lot of crap because you're a girl.
Well-
If you have boobs, you add 1.
Pretty much.
Boobs is a plus 1.
It's either 4 or 5.
True.
You know, yeah, if you have them, you get a plus
fine.
1. If you show them, you get a plus 2. Why not, you know?
yeah, no,
It's not worth it. It's on the internet. Forever.
Yes! I want that plus 2!
So come on then. What do you think?
2, 4.
Hmm.
4, 5.
Put it at 4.
4? All right. Yeah, I would say just because I would say this is one of my lower stats, my 1.
No.
Mm,
You gotta
No.
win speed.
come on.
It is for me because it's not something I'm concerned about cultivating. So
That's true.
Yeah, that's another thing why mine's just like 2. It's like, probably average, and I just don't care.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
I don't
If I
make it a tip.
actually put effort into
I
it,
have to.
I would say 2. But I
Yeah.
can't be bothered to put
I-
effort into it. So.
I have to do it every day.
Oh no, you see, as long as I wear the clothes at work, they don't care about the rest of me.
Really?
I-
Oh,
I-
you get away so cheap.
But you see, bear in mind, I'm not customer facing. I'm
Yeah.
I'm backline IT.
Yeah, they
as long as
expect like they expect
Yeah.
them to be like. Oh,
The
wow.
only
yeah.
the customers that I meet with are our internal teams.
Yeah, I have
So-
like if I didn't wear a suit and faced off Microsoft looking like crap, they would probably kill me.
Well, I
Likely.
mean, you see, they let me get away with all of this.
Yeah,
so,
I see.
You know,
I tried to save one, and they were like, "Nope, ain't happening." So-
I had one manager once who tried to talk me into doing the whole thing. I told him basically it was a cultural imperative, and if he wanted me to shave my beard, I was gonna have to shoot him. He didn't ask again.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. The same person.
I'm so disappointed, Kim. I was waiting for it the whole time, just for you to just. Yeah, of course I was.
Yeah, of course I was looking.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't look? What the
I was
fuck?
like, he's standing up. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen soon.
I thought
Goddamn pants. Goddamn pants.
All right. So now for the fun stuff. We're moving on to the mental stats.
Oh no!
So starting out, then we have perception. This is how observant are you? How likely are you to notice things? When you are watching things, do you pay attention to the world around you?
I noticed Kim standing up to see if he was wearing pants.
That's an example of perception. This again would be one of my ones. This would be a very low stat for me, because if I'm going somewhere, I don't notice anything that's going on around me. If it doesn't stand in front of me, I don't see it.
I am a hazard on the road. I resist him to drive.
I actively
Wouldn't perception also be paying attention to things and paying attention to details?
Well, yeah, like
Oh,
I
there's a
said,
negative one.
that's what I mean.
would
Is
say
it is your ability to notice things. It is
I want
as
up
you are
my
moving.
perception.
Are you looking around?
So,
Are you
I gotta wear
seeing?
glasses.
Are you trying to pick up on things?
What is this, Fallout, Madman?
No, I got up it.
Glasses?
Yeah, I got up it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Plus
So,
one to
any-
perception.
so
Any person
Charles,
that game-
So
perception.
do this.
My perception's pretty high. I always try to keep aware of surroundings and shit. So
Okay, so what would you say? Is
I'd
pretty
say
high?
like I do actively try to like watch. So I'd say like a 4.
Okay.
Is that appropriate
Well,
or?
a 4 means you are either you frequently apply it, you are tested and honed at it, or you are naturally gifted. So a 2, bear in mind, a 2 is average, a 3 is above average, naturally talented, a 4 is gifted. You are very good at it.
I have a thought running through my head. So move on to someone else and jump back to me.
All right,
Promise I'll
Doc.
get to it.
I'm gonna say about 3,
Okay.
just because I am very good at noticing detail. I may be blind as a bat, but I can hear very well and I can smell very well as well.
So you are a bat.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, basically I am, yeah.
Jamie,
So
what
you're
have you
admitting
done
you're
to your
part bat.
camera?
Dog bat. I'm taking my shirt off.
Yeah, I'm gonna change in a
Well,
moment. as
what's that got to do with you covering up your camera?
Ha 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 ha. Seedy old man.
Yep,
Ooh.
that's me.
That's true.
I like that you said CDL man when everyone in the chat laughed.
Well, we didn't say
We were all
anything.
Yeah, no. The thing is, Taylor, you have to bear in mind, a young guy can laugh, but an old guy can instigate. Yep. That's the difference. Yeah.
Oh,
fair.
he's so wrong about sex, so I'm just gonna let it slide.
That's what he said.
Oh.
Good God.
All right, perception, Jamie. What do you say?
What the fuck?
Oh, fuck knows. Probably a 2.
2, average but not exceptional.
Yeah.
Okay. Taylor, perception?
Probably a 1. I don't have great vision. My hearing's getting worse. But I have a good sense of smell, and that's it, so I'm going to go with a 1.
Okay. Yeah, 1 is kind of oblivious. Like I said, that's me as well, so I completely
Yeah,
understand.
I'm pretty... Without my medication, I'm worthless.
Yeah.
Just...
Madman perception?
Well, you see, I'm wearing my +1 glasses, so I'm gonna say 3.
Okay, so above average. And Kim?
Damn, I'm struggling with this one. Because when it comes to
Back to 2.
when it comes to senses, I'm a 3. There's no problem at it. But I've been working analytical work for the last like 5 to 10 years. So I don't know if I'm a 4 or a 3. I think I'm closer to a 3 than 4,
Okay.
but because I'm forced to notice details, I don't know.
Analytical
That's
data.
not going to be perception.
Okay.
Analytical
Then I'm on
is
3.
going to
Then I'm on
be...
3.
Yeah, analytical is going to fall under either intelligence or wits, depending on how you're applying it.
Okay, yeah, no, then I'm a 3.
Yeah, this is purely... if we had to go in D&D terms, this is spot, not search.
Spot and listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm a 3. I'm above the average just because I got all senses working perfectly. That's it.
All right.
And I'm usually paying attention to stuff
Okay.
because
Next then, intelligence. So this is going to be your analytical power, your ability to reason something through, to take your time and think through it and get to the correct answer. So Kim, what would you say there?
that's so freakishly hard.
I think most of us here work IT, right?
Most
No,
of us
I-
here would probably be around a 3, honestly.
I don't
Yeah.
work IT. I deal.
I mean,
with...
we actively delve into like game systems and shit like that.
Okay.
So we're applying our.
We're all going to be above average, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least.
computer literate, IT system minded, even if you don't work in IT.
Yeah.
Gamers on a whole are going to have a higher than average intelligence because it's things like tinkering with computers, changing settings, working out problems and puzzles in games. I would say everyone here is going to have at least a 3, and I'd say probably half of the group could easily justify a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Now-
I'm thinking 3 pushing 4, but I'm not sure if I would go right into it. or not.
Okay, Casey, I'm gonna ask you because you actually know what I'm talking about. I used to be a major incident manager, which handled mainly everything corporate, which handled all the business analytics and all the operation manager work on top of the incident manager. I moved on to operations manager, stayed that role for 5 years, and now I'm basically handling operations manager and account managing at the same time.
I'd say you're easily a 4 and
Okay.
could possibly justify a low 5.
Yeah, I don't think I'm 5 because it's like when
5
it comes
is
to
genius level, so I mean...
yeah, I'm not a fact checker. I just screw those things up. So I feel like when it comes
so I'd
to
say a 4 then.
train knowledge, I'm good at, but general knowledge, I'm not.
I'd say stick with a 4 then.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. Does anyone else have questions on where they think they might be sitting on intelligence?
I'm either a high 3 or a low 4, and I'm not sure.
If you're
Because I did my drafting and design work for 2 years, but immediately after I graduated, I spent 6 months helping the next class as a tutor.
well, bearing in mind, you are young,
Yeah.
so if you are hesitant, I'd say go with a 3. Just
Alright.
because life experience is not going to be there as much to back you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I would
Yeah,
find
that's-
being the high 3 instead of the low 4.
Yeah.
I am definitely a 3 unless I had worked for 15 years. That's
Exactly,
it. Well,
yeah.
12 years.
Yeah, I have had no work experience, but I have 1 degree completed. I'm on another one, so
You're a 3 with the aptitude of going towards a 4.
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. I'm a lot
Alright.
of 3s.
That's above average. That's good.
Yeah, so far.
And the last category we have here is wits.
Yeah.
Now, wits is in a lot of ways similar to intelligence, but whereas intelligence is a matter of thinking a problem through until you find the right solution, Wits is your gut reasoning. It's the ability to quickly analyze, triage, and do. So, whereas you're talking about incident management, Kim, if you have an incident and you have a week to investigate to get the right answer, that's going to use intelligence. If you have an incident and you need to have the system back up and running in 30 minutes, and you need to fix it now, you're relying on your wits. Again, solving puzzles in gaming, working on computer programs, anything like that, anything where the speed of your reaction of thought comes into play, that's going to be your wits. I'm running through this. I'm about to hit a dead end. Do I turn left or right? Left.
No, I think I'm a 3 because on a personal level I'm a 2, but on a trained level I can add 1. I think I'm a 3 because I've never been really good at this. I've always been the intelligent type.
Yeah, 3.
But I think a lot of us would be at least pushing 3 just because of our video game stuff.
Would wits... Okay, so would you say wits would be something... You said it's inherent, like...
you
go left or
fortitude.
right. Right, go left or right in a puzzle. Does that
like
also apply to the real world and say, like, you just make a gut decision and it works out well? Or is that just kind of...
It's your ability to make a good decision on the fly. Yeah. I'll give an example that works both in game terms and has practical application in life. Okay? 2 things almost identical to each other. Writing a computer program, hacking a computer. Writing a computer program requires intelligence. Hacking a computer system requires wits.
I work as a tester.
You're on a clock. You have to make a good choice, but you have to make it quickly. You don't have time to sit there and test all the permutations until you find the right one. You have to be able to look at it and immediately say, this one. That's your wits. Okay?
I'm putting 3.
Yeah. I'm going to put a 2, but in my head it's a high 2.
Yeah. Now, I'd say everyone here can justify at least a 2. You're all, again, gamers.
No, I was just gonna say, if anybody has been a raid leader in any game or led any kind of people, I would say a 3. Because really, that shit shoots you, man.
And I would say, because of where Jamie works, because when it gets busy in any sort of fast food thing, wit's going to come in hand there.
Yeah.
I would say Jamie could probably justify a 3 pretty easily.
Yeah. I put down a 3 just because of what I do on every Friday and Saturday.
Yeah,
Me and Seeger
that's
have
perfectly fair.
run community games, like things like that, like community manager, shit like that.
Yep.
And when you have a problem, you gotta like very quickly do it because otherwise it will be a shitstorm.
It helps when there's a bunch of autistic people. That's why it's a shitstorm.
Yeah, exactly.
I used to be so sucky at this. I was forced into the situation where I had to be good at it. It's like hell on earth when you're stuck at something and tell you you're going to do this now.
I think my split-second decisions have always been good, especially just like it almost seems coincidental. Like the decision worked out well. I just kind of did it, but it is more than likely
Wits.
So I'm gonna go with a. Can I actually drop intelligence to 2 and put wits to 4?
Yeah, I mean, if you feel that more of what you do is gut reaction than rational thinking through, then yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Alright, cool. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Now, just for the heck of it, not that it has any application, but because I just want to see where we are, I would like you each to total up the number of dots, not counting the first dot. So ignore that one, but total up the dots you have in physical, the dots you have in social, and the dots you have in mental.
19.
No, sorry, each column separately.
Ugh, fucking hell.
I put it in chat.
436.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'll put it in chat.
Just because I'm curious.
I think it's
No, I put it
pretty
in Skype.
close, actually. I know what you're doing, and Casey, I think it's pretty close, actually. I'm looking at my own. I'm average lower on one and higher on other. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, I find that very interesting. Because now that we're seeing some of the numbers here, they don't add up exactly. I think Taylor's actually the closest. Or actually Seeker's quite close as well.
Me and Seeger have the same.
If you were to build a standard starting character, you pick 3 for one column, 5 for one column, and 7 for one column. So,
We actually came up pretty close.
yeah,
Hey!
you've actually worked out very close to
Jamie,
that.
you're muted.
Yeah. Am I?
No,
Hello?
Jamie.
Oh, Jamie.
But you're
And-
basically the same
You
person,
still are.
so I understand
But-
the confusion.
But the average age of a starting character is also 20. That I think also is super fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
So
wanted
that-
to see. So I mean, we have 436, 477, 775. We have, in a lot of cases, either just at or just above starting character. And
And
like
it
you
seems
said,
like
I think
the
that's
ones that
fair.
are just under the
We're
ones with less.
basically real-life D&D characters.
Yeah, but I think
Characters.
But it is fair because I think everybody has like one thing or maybe two things they're exceptionally good at naturally. Then they have one or two things they're trained at, and then they are average or above
Yeah.
average on the rest.
Or just the White Wolf people who created this were just very good at their design of the system.
I wanted to see that because I find it very interesting that we've actually gotten really close to that.
It is good.
Yeah, so I'm quite happy to see that we didn't work out, insanely over or under. Now,
Yeah.
I don't want to go through the next ones kind of one by one for everybody,
Mhm.
but I will run through kind of what each thing does, and then I'll just let you mark down what you think it should be.
Okay, so this is a speed fire round.
Yeah, this is
Like-
gonna we're not gonna go through this one by one. I'll just kind of say what it does, and you mark what you think.
And
If
it's still
you-
the poor, average, good, exceptional, outstanding thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still within that. So
It's the same scale.
still scale: poor, average, good, exceptional, outstanding. Now,
Can I put
anyone
a 0 in art?
you can put a there's a lot of things that you'll have a 0 in here. You don't have a 1 in everything here.
I am exceptionally skilled at martial arts and meditation, guys.
Well,
Us.
anything I will say anything that you are wanting to put a 4
That's
or a
good
5
technique.
in,
Yeah.
I will ask you to justify.
Okay.
Anything
Driving is going to be a 1. So say that.
so starting on the first column, we have talents. So alertness. This is again your trained talent for picking up things, for paying attention. Is there anyone wanting to do a 4 or a 5 in this? No, I didn't imagine so. Art. So this